All right, here with Elic Ayomanor, Stanford wide receiver. And I was just talking to you about the Syracuse game because I went there to watch you play in particular and to see how Syracuse is going to game plan you. I think I should have been the DC on that last play call in which you guys won the game. That was a fun game to watch. But talk about some of the things that NFL teams are talking to you about. You're Canadian.
Of course.
Shout out to
Always shout out to
Canada. NFL guys are for real. I think they're under the radar. We should maybe we'll do a blind ranking of your favorite Canadian football players. But talk about some of the things that NFL teams are wanting to see what you want to do at the next level, because you can line up anywhere. You have crazy ball skills. I want to sort of hear from you what NFL teams envision you being at the next level.
Yeah, I think more of the interviews were just trying to get a feel for who I was as a person.
Yeah.
Trying to see, where I'm from and what it took to get here in the first place, and get a feel for my personality, because I think they think that leads a lot into your success in the NFL. So I think they're just trying to get a feel for that. Really.
Right.
Yeah. And like you said, though, I think I can play really anywhere on the field.
I think one of the things that gets underrated about your game is your athleticism. You're a former track guy. What have you been telling NFL teams about, who they're getting at the next level and, what you're best at?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is just my mentality.
Yeah.
I really think I'm a pro already, and I've been conducting myself as a pro since I got to college in the first place. And to me, that's what leads to the most growth. And so I'm trying to tell them that whatever it is that you think I am now, in 2 or 3 years, I'm going to be so much more. And I think they do believe that as well.
So who do you pattern your game after? Because you're obviously a bigger wide receiver.
Yeah.
You have ball skills. You can stack wide receivers if you need to. Contested catches or layups for you, it feels like. So the guys that you pattern yourself after?
Yeah, I really try to look at everybody, but I think A.J. Brown is a good comparison and somebody that I like to, especially the physicality of his game at the catch point. I think that's something that I like to model as well, and the physicality in his releases. I think that's somebody that's good.
What books are you reading on the sideline then?
Well, but I do read a lot, but nothing on the
sidelines. Okay.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm fine with that. If that gets AJ's mind right and he wants to be motivated on the sidelines.
I mean, it's working, so.
It's working, exactly.
Should we play the wide receiver game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'll do you talk. I'll be the card holder.
All right, we got some wide receivers.
You're a Stanford guy. You got to be smart. How's your wide receiver history?
I guess we'll see.
Growing up in Canada, is football do they watch the NFL? Is that a popular?
When I was growing up, I didn't watch a lot of football.
Okay.
To me, we grew up playing hockey and watching hockey. I really started watching when I moved to the States.
Okay. So then,
all right. So I hope you did some YouTube catching up because we're about to ask you some questions.
Okay.
All right. Who we got first here?
All right, here we go. I'm going to show it to the screen.
Okay. Marvin Harrison Sr.
There we go.
You were a little nervous, I could tell. This guy plays like you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, gosh.
Andre?
What's you?
Dion, is it? Nah, I can't remember his last name.
Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson, okay.
This is my name. He plays like you, too. Might be a little before you.
Abe, oh. This is far back from me. I don't even know.
Super Bowl MVP? Heinz Ward.
Okay.
All right, this guy was the only wide receiver taken first overall in 1996. He was on TV now.
No idea.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Mike set you up.
Oh, no.
All right, let me find you.
Let's get one that.
All right, here we go. Let's see if you know this guy. Little slot guy. Texas Tech. Won Super Bowl for Tom Brady.
Wes Welker?
Yeah,
There we go. Back on the board.
So you grew up a hockey guy?
Yeah.
So you grew up a hockey guy. Tell me about.
I think
did you play
everybody
hockey?
does, yeah.
How does that translate in terms of toughness, obviously, but how does that translate in terms of especially being a wide receiver?
Yeah, I think honestly, any sport you play growing up besides football is going to help just with your general athleticism.
Right.
So I think it's just another thing to help me, develop the athletic ability when I was younger.
I have a theory, and this is from J.J. Watt being a hockey player growing up, that hockey guys have the best change of direction because of the way you kind of load the outside of your skate and that. Do you think
you
that?
play on your edges a lot when you play hockey. Yeah, that makes sense.
So that I watch you run routes, and I'm like, I see it. He gets the top of his route, and all of a sudden you get that burst out of it that guys your size usually don't have.
Okay.
So
no, I can see that for sure.
All right, hockey guy, Mike Renner. All right, Elic Ayomanor, Stanford wide receiver. Great to talk to you. Thanks for the time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.